The former employer of the man who attacked Paul Pelosi last week has now come forward and said that this man who carried out the attack was in fact radicalized by the MAGA movement. He said that when he first met the guy, he was hanging out outside a lumber shop looking for work. So he hired him. He's a carpenter. So he hired him to come and do work for him. And once he started getting money and finally found a place to live, it was at that point, this former employer says, that the man started spending more and more time online. And the more time he spent online, the more radicalized he became. So let me read this. This is the statement that he gave. If you got him talking about politics, it was all over. Because he really believed in the whole MAGA, Pizzagate, stolen election, all of it. All the way down the line. If you go to Fox News, if you go on the internet and you look at Q, he had all these theories. He was completely caught up in the fantasy, in the MAGA fantasy. The MAGA movement is dangerous. A couple months ago, President Biden came out and did a speech where he talked about how dangerous this MAGA movement is, called them ultra MAGA, and talked about the threats that they pose to us here in the United States. Right-wingers, of course, were up in arms over this speech. How dare you say that we're dangerous? How dare you say that we're ludicrous? How dare you say that we are threats? Well, I think with the events that happened last week, and of course so many other events that have happened since then, I think President Biden has been 100% vindicated in his attacks on the entire MAGA movement. This is what they do. They radicalize you. They turn you from just a regular old small government, low tax Republican into a conspiracy theory believing nut job, willing to go out and commit acts of violence because you believe some of the dumbest things that the Republican Party has ever said. That's what happened to this man. And to this day, almost a week after the attack took place, you still have Republicans out there trying to cast doubt on whether or not this guy was actually MAGA. Oh no, he was secretly a left-winger. He had a Black Lives Matter flag. He had a pride flag. No, he was a MAGA freak. Now we have witnesses that have told us that. We also have the attacker himself admitting that he wanted to take down Nancy Pelosi because, as he put it, she was the pack leader of those lying, disgusting Democrats. This was a right-winger, this was a MAGA freak, and anyone who tells you otherwise is lying to your face to protect their own brand. And that includes Tucker Carlson on Fox News, who's still casting doubt about it. That includes people like Glenn Greenwald, who went on Tucker Carlson's show and said skepticism of the story is good. Even if we're proven wrong later, it was still good to be skeptical. By the time Glenn Greenwald had said that on Tucker Carlson's show, those theories had already been debunked. So he was still out there pushing debunked theories and defending pushing the debunked theories because the guy is nothing more than a right-wing hack who got lucky once because Edward Snowden chose to talk to him instead of any other reporter on the planet. Snowden made a poor choice there. There were plenty of other people he could have and should have talked to. We wouldn't even have to be thinking about Glenn Greenwald today if that had happened. But these people out there still trying to muddy the waters are lying to you. We have the evidence. We have his social media history. We have his internet browsing history. We have his own statements, and now we have witnesses to his radicalization. This was a MAGA freak who had been radicalized by other MAGA freaks. And the thing that scares me the most is that I fear that there's hundreds of thousands of more people like him still out there waiting for their moment to strike.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.